Sigma 16mm f1.4. Is it worth it for video? That's what I'm gonna tell you today. Hi, how are you? Hope everything is okay. So today I bring you the Sigma 16mm f1.4. As all my other lens, this lens was bought with my own money, so this is not a sponsored review, it's my true opinion about this lens. So let's talk about this lens. The overall construction is very good. It's a well-built lens. The lens is almost everything in metal. It has some parts are plastic, but the main body is metal. The sun hood is also plastic. It's a little heavier than my other lens in this range, but the construction is very good. The mount has a weather seal, so you don't have to worry about the dust or the moisture getting into your sensor. The mount is also metal, so it's a strong mount because the lens is, as I said, a little heavy. So it weighs 405 grams. It's a little bit heavier than my, for example, the Sony 11mm, and the Sony is even wider, but the aperture is a little bit smaller. So talking on aperture, as I said, it's f1.4. In the widest open is f1.4, so it's a fast lens, and it goes to f16. The lens doesn't have any buttons or selectors, nothing. It only has this big focus ring that works very well. It's very smooth. So the lens is 92.2 millimeters in length and 72.2 in diameter, and it has a front thread for your filters of 67 millimeters. So overall it's a well-built lens. As I said, it's a little bit heavy, but it's in the heavy side, but until now I'm loving this lens. So manual focus, it works very good, and the autofocus also works very good. It's not as silent as the Sony 11mm, but you only hear it if you have the microphone just super near to the lens and in the absolute silence. Like here, it's a controlled place, but the microphone don't capture the autofocus noise. The minimal focus distance is 25 centimeters, so it's a normal size. The image quality of this lens is very good. It's amazing. It's sharp. It doesn't have chromatic aberration. The distortion is not that high. It's only if you put the object near to the lens, and if the object has straight lines, or if you put your face in just very close to the lens, you will see that you have some distortion, but at the normal distance you don't have that problem. The vignetting is not that noticeable. You can see a small vignette in the corners, but it's not that high. So the image quality, I think it's the most famous of this lens, because it works very good, and for video is amazing. The quality is amazing, the autofocus is amazing, the manual focus also works very good, very smooth. You can rack focus perfectly. It's focused by wire, but it works very good. So overall it's an excellent lens. I don't. The only thing that I found that is missing is the image stabilization. But for the price, I don't think that for this price you have image stabilization in the other lens with this quality and this aperture, and so it's an amazing lens. Until now, it has worked perfectly. So if you are thinking buying a lens in this range, I highly recommend this lens. The only thing for me, it's a little bit heavy, but it's not that super heavy, so it's manageable. And let's see some footage of this lens that I made, some tests, and then you can say your opinion about this. So let's see the footage. So what do you think about the footage? As you can see, it works perfectly. It never missed the autofocus. The bokeh was very good. The background blur is perfect, especially at f1.4, f1.8. It's excellent. You can use it in dark places because it's very wide. So overall is an excellent lens, and that, as I said, I recommend this lens. So there you have it. This is all that I have to say about this lens. It's a very good lens. That's what I have to say. I highly recommend, if you want to buy one, buy it because you don't regret. So I hope this information has been helpful for you. So if yes, please hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. And I hope to see you in my next video. So bye.